Good evening. Welcome to RPTV. I'm Craig Stagner coming to you from the JK Auto Repair studio. The JK Auto Repair is, of course, a full-service car care provider located 301 West Selmore Road. Make sure you go over and let Zach and John take good care of you. This is the All Parts Auto Salvage Weekend Report. All Parts Auto Salvage is one of our great sponsors with 2 locations in Springfield to better serve you. 2600 North Benton is the salvage yard. 425 East Kearney is the parts store. Let Alton and Krista and the gang at All Parts Auto Salvage help you fix your car. Well, before we get started here, I want to tell you, there's times where as anybody who runs their own business, and this is kind of a business for me, there's times where you struggle, and we're going to get to the race report, I swear. There's times where you kind of struggle with your self-confidence and whether you're doing the right things. And then somebody you do something for does something in return out of gratitude that just blows your mind. A good friend of ours, Dylan Perry, was looking for some new logo work for his car to race at Hillbilly Speedway. Well, we did some work, and long story short, I went to drop it off, and he gave me... I'm going to show you this here. I don't know if... There we go. You can kind of see it. It's a championship wrestling belt that says ORPTV on it. I could not be more proud of that. That thing just blew me away and gave me such a boost of confidence and made me so happy. Dylan and Perry and his family, thank you so very much from the bottom of my heart. I love it. I can't believe how cool it is. So, jumping into it, well, we thought we'd have a whole lot to talk about with NASCAR right now with the Bristol race. Was looking forward to all this report about the dirt track with the trucks and the Cup Series. Well, who'd have thunk that rain plus dirt made mud? That is what truck practice looked like. And as you can see, they needed the wipers. They had those wipers for the road race. Obviously, they needed it here, and a good full washer fluid tank. They didn't have it, so racing is off. That's a look from inside one of the trucks there. You can see that's not good. So NASCAR has postponed the race from Saturday night to Sunday for the trucks, and then they push both the trucks and the Cup Series to tomorrow. So 11 a.m. tomorrow morning, so it's noon on the East Coast, 11 a.m. tomorrow on FS1. It'll be the same networks, but 11 a.m. the Camping World Truck Series. And then right after that at 3 o'clock Eastern Time, 3 o'clock our time, 4 o'clock Eastern Time, so 3 p.m. on Fox, it'll be the NASCAR Cup Series. Real bummer for all of us who are looking forward to watching it. If you... hopefully you'll be able to get it on your cell phone, and don't let your boss know that you're watching NASCAR. But this ought to be really interesting. The track looked, it looked terrible. I'm not so sure that this has just been messed up from, as you used to say, pillar to post. They clearly should have done this at a track that was normally a dirt track, not trying to make it an asphalt track into dirt for a little while. I think Eldora or Lucas Oil Speedway would have been a better choice, but maybe they'll do something about that next year going forward. So, Legit Speedway was racing. They had their home opener. This was Saturday night in West Plains, Missouri. We actually got photos of the winners here, so we're going to share through here. Your Sports Mod winner, Mark Tackett. Hobby stock was John Steiner. Sportsman late model Luke Aitken. Super stock Donnie Miller. Modified old Ken Schrader come down to Legit and West Plains and took that class. And in the super late model, it was Austin Vincent. So congratulations to them. Of course, if you're new to watching ORP TV, after the races, quickly as we can, we get those posted. You just scroll down, you find the logo of the racetrack, and then there'll be all the results. So now, yesterday, Humboldt Speedway was racing. This is an event that was a twofold event. It was originally going to be the Battle of the Bull Ring a few weeks ago. They had pushed it back because of this unpredictable Ozarks weather. Until last night, they had, in conjunction with the King of America series. Well, right off the bat, I want to show you this picture because that is Ozarks Area Racer Foundation Hall of Famer J.C. Morton. Good looking picture there of J.C. We've got that on our page, and this is what made him and Mama real proud. Their $10,000 check. So congratulations. There you go. The Rays Metal Depot USRA B-Mod winner, J.C. Morton. Got some more names we know here. Chris Jackson comes in second. Over here in the other top 10, Ryan Gilmore and Terry Schultz. So congratulations to them on a great results. On the USRA Stock Cars class, the Derek Green out of Granada, Minnesota. The A-Modified, it's Brooke Strength all the way up from Raymond, Mississippi takes the win. There's Terry Phillips, finished fourth. USRA Stock Car class, that's Derek Brown out of Stoutland with the win. Good job there. ARMI USRA Modified A, that's Lucas Schott takes the win. Dylan McCowan out of Urbana with the fifth. Great job there, Dylan. Look at this move. Johnny Scott from La Cruces, New Mexico moved up 14 places. Really, really strong finish there. Lake Ozark Speedway in Eldon had their home opener. They started with the third annual Jason Johnson Classic. Now, you may or may not remember Jason Johnson was killed at the lake, I believe in a boating accident a few years ago, a really tragic thing. So Lake Ozark has done a good job of paying tribute to him the best way possible, and that's with a race series. So your winner there in the Power Eye Race Saver Sprints, Monty Ferreira out of Lincoln, Nebraska. We've got Austin Crane out of Ashland, Missouri, and James Kinder out of Holt Summit, Missouri. So a couple Missouri winners. Little different look here on the results for this one. This was the big one. The NOS Energy Drink feature race. Brad Sweet takes home $15,000. Kind of scrolling through there might be some more names that you recognize. Oh, you know the name Kinzer when it comes to dirt track racing there for sure. So that's all posted on our page. Racing today that's going on. There is some racing going on today. Mocan has bracket racing, and Kingsville Motocross has the King of KC Round 1. That's the start of that series that our buddy and Missouri Motocross Hall of Famer Joe Burke won back in the day, and he was one of the kings of Kansas City for sure. Now, there were some rainouts, some that were actually rained out, some that were precautionary rainouts. Over the weekend, Memphis International was supposed to have the IHRA bracket series. That was a wash. I-35 in Winston. This is about the third time they've had to postpone it. Just can't catch a break, but next weekend's looking really good right now. Springfield Raceway was set to have March Madness. I saw that Jerry Hoffman was catching some flack because it ended up not happening, the bad weather. But man, it's absolutely trying to predict the weather here. The weather people have trouble with it. Jerry Hoffman and the track owners aren't weather people. He's not a meteorologist. He's basing it off of what it looks like and has to make that call early because you have racers all the time coming from hours away and you don't want them to get to the track, be there 5 minutes and then cancel it. So make sure you cut a little slack to your track owners and race directors because trying to predict weather is obviously tough. On the challenge track there's the Kingsville, Missouri logo, that King of KC. Now I want to talk about last night. I know this isn't part of the race scene, but this is a girl that's incredibly important to us, and we got more race results here coming up. But I want to tell you, I couldn't be more proud. Mary and I last night watching UFC 260. This is Miranda Maverick from Buffalo, Missouri. We've been associated with her for a good long time. Fight was supposed to be last pay-per-view, a couple pay-per-views ago, was canceled, moved to this one. She is such an embodiment of positive thinking. Her fight was postponed because the other fighter was sick. Well, because of that, it was pushed back to an even bigger card. And on that bigger card, the women's fight that was supposed to be on the main card was canceled, so she got moved up. So just really cool that it got to go on with the same fight as Stipe Miocic and Francis Ngannou. Well, main event, look at there. The winner by unanimous decision out of Buffalo, Missouri. She knocked off a number 15th ranked Jillian Robertson. Miranda Maverick is surely going to be a top 15 ranked fighter coming up tomorrow. Congratulations to her. On motocross, one of our girls that we sponsor, Kenzie Bricado, had a great weekend. She was at the Lincoln Trail Motorsports track in Casey, Illinois. Took a third in the women's class. This is adult women. Kenzie's just 16 years of age. She was borrowing somebody else's bike there. And took a third place in the women's class and doubled up. First and first for a first overall, obviously, in the women's 11-16. Congratulations. Kenzie Bricado is just a hell of a racer. Another one of our girls that we sponsor, Courtney Martin, lives in Las Vegas. She was at the Phoenix Spring Nationals. That's a good look at Courtney there racing. She made the transition over from indoor arena cross and motocross to BMX. First and second in the women's cruiser and a third in the women's expert 20-inch. Now, this one really is unbelievable. The more I read about it, the more amazing this was. From Spokes BMX here in Springfield, Missouri, River Hirons, she was racing at the Carolina Nationals. Now, it costs a lot of money. Nobody knows this more than parents of motocrossers and BMXers, race cars, all this travel. They were all the way in North Carolina. I believe it was North Carolina. It was the Carolina Nationals. At that event, River Hirons here. You can't quite see it on that little thing there, but that is a world qualifier. She has qualified to go to a venue called Papendal in Arnhem, Netherlands. That's right. She's going to the Netherlands to race and be part of the Team USA to represent America at the World Championships. This is as big as it gets. This is the Olympics. It was unbelievable that she got to make it to this event. So travel can be expensive. They're going to the Netherlands. Unbelievable experience. So happy for River and her family. Congratulations, that amazing girl. I hope she does well. Either way, it's going to be an outstanding experience for her. Just found out a little while ago, our buddies, the Ewing brothers, who, by the way, I want to show you, I picked up my Ewing brothers hat right here. We got the Ewing brothers hat and koozie. Help sponsor and help, or not sponsoring, but helping support them by purchasing some of their items. They're at that King of KC event. Caden took a first and second in his class, and Bryson took a second and fourth. So congratulations to the Ewing brothers, who did just a fantastic job today in the King of KC event. Don't forget, we've got in now. We have them in our hands. There's already some people wearing them. The ORP TV 2021 women's tank top, the Dirt Life shirt, and the ORP TV men's shirt, $10 each. Make sure you send us a message. We do take e-payments, and we'll meet up with you if that's best. Get them to one of the tracks, or if need be, we can mail those out to you. So if you live a little ways away and you're getting some, if you could throw in a $5 on top of it, we'll take care of it. It gets a little expensive on the shipping, but hey, if not, no problem. We'll take that and we'll get it mailed to you for free if need be. We also have the Missouri Motocross Hall of Fame collection, of course, Jim Moon, Possum Hollow, and Action Cycle parts. So racing tomorrow, 11 a.m. Don't forget, FS1, 11 a.m. It's going to be Bristol, the Camping World Truck Series, and then at 3 o'clock on Fox. So if there was one of those Judge Judy type shows that normally comes on at 3 o'clock, you're going to miss it tomorrow because it's going to be the Cup Series. But let us know. I'm kind of wondering, we talked about this earlier. What do you think the over-under is on how many cars will be left at the end of that event running? I'm thinking half the field will be gone. So let us know. Tell us who you think it is. I think everybody is picking Kyle Larson. He had a motor swap, so he's gone to the back. So if you have another pick, let us know. We'd be curious to see about that. But we'll be back here Wednesday at 6 o'clock for the All Parts Auto Salvage midweek show here from the JK Auto Repair Studio. Make sure you hit up all of our sponsors, and when you do, tell them you heard about them here on ORP TV. Doesn't cost you anything to tell them that, and it sure helps us out a whole bunch. So be safe, enjoy this beautiful weather, and we'll see you back here Wednesday, and we'll be talking all about Bristol, baby. Until then, I'm Stag.